Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to a new vlog. It's quite chilly here. We woke up to it being 33 degrees. I believe it's kind of residual from the big storm, the big winter storm that hit up north, and we're getting the cold air from it because it started to get really cold last night. So it is nice and chilly this morning. I'm drinking coffee out of my little coffee mug from New York, from the Harry Potter store. This is the first time I've used it. I sent it through the dishwasher last night so that I could use it this morning. My husband texted me last night and he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I miss New York." I do too. It was fun. I mean, I wouldn't live there, I don't think, but I definitely want to visit again. I've been home for a few days now. I got home on Saturday. Coming home was a bit of a nightmare. There was a lot of plane delays. I was supposed to come home Friday night, and I had a flight to Atlanta and then a flight from Atlanta to home, and my first flight to Atlanta was delayed so much that I was gonna miss my connection in Atlanta to come home, and I really didn't want to spend the night in the Atlanta airport by myself, so I opted to stay in DC for another night, and they got me on a flight out Saturday morning. I will say I mainly fly with Delta. Pretty much all of the flights I've taken this past year have been with Delta. A couple have been with American Airlines, which were fine, but Delta is really nice to deal with. Everyone is so sweet that I've encountered, and then any sort of inconvenience or delay, or I've had a canceled flight, everything was resolved very quickly with no expense to me. Like, for instance, I had checked my bags on Friday to fly originally, and then when the flight got delayed so much that they rescheduled me for the next morning, I had to recheck my bags the next morning, but they waived the fee because I had already paid it the day before. So everything has just been so simple with Delta. No pushback, no arguing, which of course I'm not the type to go in with a strong attitude, because I know things are not people's faults. Like, when I was standing in line to reschedule my flight because I knew I was gonna miss my connection, the couple in front of me, the man was doing all of the speaking, and he was being very rude to the gate agent because, you know, it's not her fault that the flight is delayed. She's doing all she can to rebook you and get you where you need to go. He was being quite rude to her, and honestly, he got nowhere. And I think that goes to show you do get nowhere being rude to people. So, I mean, I went up there and I was like, "I'm gonna miss my connection. What can we do?" And she gave me my options, and I took the one that I thought suited me best. So, and she was very sweet to me. But enough of the travel rambling. I was just so glad to be home. I missed my dogs so much, and I was tired of airports. I came home to a bit of chaos. They are in the midst of renovations on this house. It all started right before I left, and they got the majority of the flooring done while I was gone. For instance, my floors in my bedroom are done, but they ran into an issue with the half bath in my bedroom, the toilet. They had to take it out to do the flooring. When they put it back in, it's not sealed properly or something, so there was water under the flooring, which thankfully this is luxury vinyl planking, which is waterproof, so the contractor said that it won't hurt the flooring, but they're gonna have to reseal the toilet, so they're doing that this morning actually. And then the only thing that's left in my room is the French doors are being replaced because they need to be replaced. They're old and the bottom of them is kind of rotted. The people who lived here before, whenever they closed in this garage, they did a lot of things throughout the whole house. Well, whenever they added exterior doors, they didn't do the proper exterior doors. They did doors that I believe are meant for inside the house. Basically, all of the doors except for the front door need to be replaced because they've rotted to some degree. My French doors and then baseboards throughout my room, and my room will be complete. The rest of the house, they only have to do flooring in a little bit of the house, just the hallway and then the pantry and laundry room. And then after that, they're working on the bathrooms throughout the house. The master bath, where my sister and brother-in-law in their bedroom, has been completely gutted. They basically ripped it down to the studs. They're remodeling that. And then after that one is done, they'll move on to the hallway bathroom. They're gonna gut that one down to the studs, remodel that. The kitchen is being redone, not the cabinets, but the countertops and the backsplash. And I think that's it for what the contractors are doing. My sister is getting a quote on someone to paint the outside of the house, so I think they're coming this week. And then they also have to get the pool relined. If y'all know, the pool saga, it continues. It is just one big money pit, but it needs to be relined. They got it relined about 3 years ago, and apparently it was not done properly. According to many people that have been out to look at the pool, they said that the pool was not relined properly in the first place. So it just has to be redone. And then after that is done, they can get the pool back in working order, which, I mean, it's winter, so it's not like anyone's swimming, but it's like having a swamp out there with, you know, you can't clean it and get it in good standing. It's just like a swamp of water. So that needs to be done, but things are getting done and the house is looking great. The contractors are amazing. They're fast. They're great people to work with, and everything's looking so good. So it is chaotic. It's hard to live in the chaos, but it's gonna be super nice once everything's done. Okay, I desperately needed to go to the car wash because this thing's filthy, but it looks way better now. My sister and I have just been kind of running around the past couple of days. Like yesterday we ran a bunch of errands. Today we're running more errands. I'm killing a little bit of time right now because she had a nail appointment at 11 o'clock. Not a long one, just a polish change. So she should be done in a few minutes, and I'm gonna go back and get her, and then we have to go to Walmart. But we checked out Home Goods. A Home Goods recently opened up in our area, and I hadn't been before, so I wanted to check it out. I ended up not getting anything today, but those plates that I showed with the gold trim around them, tell me what you think, because I think that they're adorable, and they were very nice plates. And I'm already, with the new year starting, I'm thinking ahead to me and Christian moving out, whether that's moving away or just moving out and buying a house. I'm already thinking of the style, the vibe, everything that I want to get, and I don't want to jump the gun and start getting stuff now just in case I either change my mind or it just doesn't match with what we end up going with, you know? But I really like those plates with the gold edge, and I know that they probably look a little girly, but I don't think Christian would care. He's never really cared what I want to get. Maybe if I turn the whole house pink, he would care, but other than that, he doesn't really care. And him and I usually have the same taste, but I don't know. He might want to go with something more neutral, like just white and no gold edge. I just thought that set was really pretty, especially with the glassware that had the tiniest little gold rim. I thought that was so pretty. I was very tempted to buy glasses today, but I thought, that's dumb, just wait. So I took a picture and videoed everything so that I could remember down the road the brand name and know what to look for. Since I've actually held them in my hands and I know what kind of quality they are, it'd be easier to buy them online. So Walmart is up next. We need to get a few things for camping. We're going camping for the new year. Our parents have a camper and they take it every so often, but it's been a long time, I think since 4th of July. That's probably the last time they went camping. They used to go all the time, but it's been a while. So they booked a spot at this state park. It's about an hour away from us and it's newly renovated. They stayed at that state park a few times before because it's not that far, but they just renovated it and it looks really pretty, and they got a spot right on the water. And my mom sent us a picture of the sunrise this morning. It looked so peaceful. So they'll be there. They just got there yesterday and they'll be there until Friday, I believe. So we're going up there just for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, those 2 nights. So today's New Year's Eve, so we'll be going up there tomorrow, and we need to get a few things for camping. My sister needs like gloves, and so does my nephew, and I need a new pair of gloves because the gloves that I brought to New York, the button was missing on one of them. I've had those gloves for years, so it is time for me to get a new pair. And I also want to make these savory s'mores. I saw this idea on TikTok, and it's basically like crackers with, you do a Baby Bell cheese, you put the Baby Bell cheese in the fire, let it melt a little bit, and you put it on the cracker with jam. So I definitely want to try that. I've been telling him about it, so I'm gonna get the stuff for that. But we already have crackers. I think the only thing I need is Baby Bell cheese. We already have crackers, and we have a few different types of jams. We have an apricot jam, we have a fig preserve, and then we have a couple pepper jellies that we need to use up, so we're gonna bring all of that. And then I also got a little happy from one of my mom's co-workers, since they work in the same building that I do. One of them got me it's like a mix, a caramelized onion mix that you can turn either into a dip or a cheese ball. So I guess I'm gonna do a dip with it, and I'm gonna get some Melba toast crackers, just stuff for us to kind of snack on around the campfire. I need to get some drinks. I usually drink High Noon on occasions like this, so I'm gonna get a little case of High Noon for myself. And then my mom is doing a lot of cooking. They're also having, so a couple of their friends are gonna be there as well. They have a camper, so I think they're right across the plot. So New Year's Eve, their friend is cooking burrito tacos. And then New Year's Day, my mom always has a tradition of doing a roast with gravy, and you eat cabbage for money and black-eyed peas for good luck. So she'll be making those. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna go get my sister now, and then we'll head out to Walmart. And then I definitely need to go to the gym today and get a good workout in, because I haven't been to an actual gym in well over a week. Since before I went and saw Christian, I haven't been to an actual gym. I've been walking on my walking pad, and we did a lot of walking over our vacation, but that's the only exercise I've been doing. So I need to lift some weights. Okay, we're back from Walmart. Ooh. I didn't make neither one of those. I was trying to throw my dog's toys into her box. Don't judge my room. As I told you, we're in shambles. That is the vanity from my sister's bathroom, which is now gutted. Someone's supposed to be coming to pick it up. I got a big thing of scent beads because I'm completely out. I needed more. I've got the cream cheese for that dip, 2 things of Baby Bell for the savory s'mores. I was gonna get Melba toast for the dip, but I couldn't find any, so I went with pita instead. And then they had a new flavor pack of High Noon. This one has peach, tangerine, pear, and cranberry. I'm honestly the most excited about the cranberry. I do know that I like peach, but I've never tried tangerine or pear, so it'll be interesting. And then I also got some Velcro because, let me show you. Since it's gonna be cold when we go camping, I got my dogs some sweaters, or whatever you call these. This is gonna be my little ones. Isn't that so cute? It's Gap brand, but it's just a little Sherpa. And then this one's for my big dog. I thought this was cute, but it's not quite as snug as I want it to be. So I bought some Velcro to attach to give like a longer strip. So I'm gonna do that real quick. It took me way longer than it should have, but I think this will do. We'll see how it fits her later. She's over at my mom and dad's since we have contractors in the house. Don't want the dogs to be in the way, so. All right, I had to get a workout in. I missed being at the gym. It was nice. I really just did cardio and abs. It was very busy in there. Definitely picked a busy time of day, but I'll go back in the morning and either do upper body or legs. I haven't decided. Probably upper body. Okay, let's head home and figure out what to do about dinner. I think the contractors are gone for the day, so that's good. Okay, it's much later, but I wanted to show you guys my Christmas present. Yes, I am 29 and my mom still buys me a Christmas present every year. I'm very lucky. She does it for me and my two siblings, and we usually just tell her exactly what we want. And it's about $100 limit each year. So I have been wanting to do red light therapy, like a red light therapy mask. And so I started doing research on masks versus the red light panel, and just trying to find a good brand that was reputable and going to give the correct wavelengths and just not just shine red light on my face, something that was actually going to deliver results. Because red light therapy can be so good for you, not just cosmetically, but also it's good for joint health and things of that nature, sore muscles. Like at the gym I go to, they have a giant red light therapy, kind of like a tanning bed, but you stand up in it, that you can use because it's great for muscle recovery. So I found a good brand, and it was not within the $100 budget, but they were doing a Black Friday sale, so it was on the Black Friday sale. It was within the budget, I think. I feel like if it was a little bit more, she just didn't tell me, but I'm pretty sure it was within the budget. I mean, it's not like it's a strict budget, but I don't know. I don't want to be greedy or something. You don't have to use these goggles, but I don't see how you could do it without them. It's very bright, so I'll show you the actual panel. This is the panel. It's the brand Huga. Whenever I was doing research and comparing, it was the one that was within my price range that actually delivered results and was backed by research. So I went with this one, and it is very bright. So I literally just press the on button and I set the timer for 5 minutes, and it counts down for me. I don't see how you could not use the goggles, because I've tried not using the goggles and just closing my eyes, and the light is too strong. So I usually just sit here for 5 minutes, It says to do this 3 to 5 times a week, so I'm just doing it every other day. For 5 minutes. You're supposed to sit about a foot and a half away from it. Hopefully I'm far enough. I feel like I'm far enough. And I'll just kind of take time to relax and breathe while I'm doing this. And you're supposed to do it with a clean face, but before your skincare. So I just showered and I haven't done any skincare yet. And it's really nice, honestly, because it kind of forces me to stop and do nothing, even if it's just for 5 minutes, because I can't use my eyes. So I've been just focusing on breathing, doing breathing exercises, and it's very peaceful. Next week, I'm gonna start doing it in the morning versus at night. I feel like it would be better if I shined this bright of a light in my face in the morning rather than right before going to bed. Although the light doesn't actually go in my eyes because I've got these goggles on, so I have a little line. Reminds me of tanning bed goggles, but there's no lens. There's silicone, so they're bendy, and they're just pitch black. They're pretty thick too. And then I just go about my usual skincare. My nighttime skincare consists of hypochlorous acid for my toner. I'm still loving the Tatcha lip mask. I do a salicylic acid acne treatment, which my acne has gotten a lot better. I would say in the past 6 months or so. Whenever I got off of birth control, I was kind of having a hard time with hormonal breakouts that come in the waves of my hormone cycles. I would get like the chin acne and stuff. And then I use an adaptonoid serum from the brand Personal Day, which I love. I use all of their skincare. Everything is green in that brand except for this, but I'm digging it. It is like a retinol. Apparently it's 10 times gentler than a retinol, but just as effective. I didn't have any crazy purging or peeling, anything like that when I started using it, which is nice. The reason I love this brand so much is because it's targeted towards people with sensitive skin and acne prone skin, and I definitely love it. I mean, I've been repurchasing it for quite some time now. For my moisturizer, I use the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, but it's pricey, but man, I just love it. And then I do my cuticle oil, which is always hard to open after I do my lotion. All right, that's that. I'm going to brush my hair out. I think I'm just gonna put it in a braid. I really don't feel like blow drying it right now. It's kind of late. I want to get to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello, happy Wednesday. It's New Year's Eve, and it's a little bit later. It's after 12, but this morning's just been a little hectic, and with having the contractors here and the house being a mess, it's hard to film out there. And I mean, I didn't necessarily do much. I went to the gym. I made my dogs food. I showered. Nothing too crazy. Did some dishes. So now I'm just packing my bag up so we can head out. I think we're gonna head out as soon as I'm ready. I'm just excited to get up there and relax for a couple of days. They've got a fire pit set up, and it's gonna be really nice. My sister had to run in the store to grab something, so Ray took her spot. She also honked the horn. I wish I would have gotten that on camera. That was pretty funny. She like turned around and hit it with her butt. But we are finally headed out. It's 1:30, so we're gonna hit up a drive-through and grab some lunch because we're both starving, and then we have 1 hour to the campground, so we should get there right around 3 o'clock, I think. Their little coats look so good on them. I'm in the camper. This is gonna be my bed. The couch turns into like a futon situation. So that'll be me in the dog's bed. My sister and her family will sleep on the bunk. And then my parents have a queen size on that side. But I mean, we spend most of our time outside. We're just gonna chill out by the fire tonight, make some food, eat, sit around and talk, and that'll basically be the gist of it. That's what we did last year, and it was a lot of fun. My dogs are over here knocking all of the pillows off the couch. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Just making a mess. Excuse you. Good morning, happy Thursday, happy New Year. It is January 1st. We definitely did not stay up until midnight last night. I think I went into the camper at like 9:15 and got ready for bed, and everyone came in shortly after that, so I think we were all in bed by 10. For someone who loves the winter and like colder months more than summer, it really doesn't do me any favors because it messes with my sinuses so much. I'm always like stuffy or just sinusy from just the dry air and the dry heat that we use to warm up the house. It doesn't do me any favors, but I prefer being cold and cozy over hot and sweaty, you know? Anyway, my dogs woke me up. It's about 6:30 right now. They actually let me sleep in a little bit later than normal, and they woke me up about 6:15 to go to the bathroom and eat breakfast. So they're eating right now in this little fenced in area that my mom has. And it is so beautiful out here this morning. The sunrise is so nice. I'm waiting for everyone to wake up because I really just want to sit here with a cup of coffee. This is the little kind of cage area. My mom said she got it from Amazon and she thought it would be a lot bigger, but it's fine. I mean, it's perfect for whenever we were just sitting by the fire. Did you eat your breakfast? You ate all your breakfast? Pretty girl. There's a flock of geese across the way, and they're so noisy. All right, I need to take a shower. This is the shower. I've actually never showered in here before. Whenever I've camped, I've always gone to the bathhouse. But the bathhouse is like a mile away and I don't need to wash my hair. So my mom was like, just take a shower in the camper. Like, you'll be fine. So I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, I put eyelashes on and eyebrow gel. That's probably the best you're gonna get out of me this entire camping trip. Really need to drink some water. I am dehydrated. What are you doing, my love? My girl. Is that you? Oh, what a rough life. What a rough life. She's been hanging out at my parents' house since we've been having work done on the house. Both of them have. He's sleeping. And we think that her and one of my mom's dogs got into a little fight or something. Cause look at her nose. Show him your bobo. Look at bobo on my nose. Bless you. Or whatever that was. And I mean, normally they get along fine, so I don't know what happened. There's a bald eagle that just landed. You see him? Oh, he's so majestic. So behind me, they've got all of the campground sites where you hook up to the sewage and water and everything, or the electricity and water, I should say. And then in front of me, they've got primitive camping sites where you can come set up an actual tent or even just your car, I guess. But there's no water or electricity hookups. But they have picnic tables and fire pits at each site. So me and the dogs are just exploring back here. There's no one back here. It's too cold to be setting up without electricity, I assume. So every New Year's Day, my mom makes the same dinner. She does a pork roast and then cabbage and black-eyed peas. You're supposed to eat cabbage for money and or wealth, and black-eyed peas for luck. So she's got all that going in crock pots and such right now. Say hello.
Are you videoing?
Yeah.
That's a terrible angle.
Oh, I know. I had it up here. Judgy. Anyway, dinner won't be ready for a few hours, but we're all just kind of chilling right now. I've been catching up on Stranger Things. They released the finale last night, but I'm still on episode 5. I've just been catching up. I'm a little scared to watch the finale though. I've been skipping anything I see on social media that seems like it would be a spoiler. I've been skipping it because I don't want to know what happens. We'll see. I'll probably finish it. I don't think I'll finish it today, but I'll finish it this weekend probably. Check out this sunset. So beautiful. Is it pretty, boo-boo? My chicken. My chicken. She's like, give me the chicken. Cabbage for wealth. Black-eyed peas for luck. Worst for the belly. Oh, it's a mashed potatoes, not for doggies.
Money. Something's for money.
Gravy, that's the cabbage. Good morning, happy Saturday. I skipped filming yesterday because I was like a shell of a person yesterday. We came back from the campground pretty early and my sinuses have been hit hard. Just, I think by being out there in that dry air, the campfire, being in the camper with the dry heat, or maybe there was just something in the woods that I'm allergic to, I'm not sure. So, I have been taking Flonase, I took some Claritin. It's really the only issue. Yes? Sorry, my sister came in. The only issue I'm having is my sinuses, like my nasal passageways. I was having a bit of pressure yesterday, but that went away. So really it's just like sniffling and sneezing is the problem. So my poor nose is like rubbed raw from blowing my nose so much. But the Claritin is supposed to help dry me up. The Flonase is supposed to keep the swelling gone, which I think it definitely has helped because I've been using Flonase since yesterday morning and it takes about a day to kick in. So yeah, I just needed yesterday to feel sorry for myself, and I couldn't do much anyways. The people were here working on the house. My closets are still in the dining room, which we're actually going to ask them to move in here today. They should be here soon. It's 9 a.m. right now, and usually they're here around this time. Because I really need to. I still haven't been able to unpack my clothes from New York, which is okay. I mean, they're clean. I washed them at Christian's house before I came home, so I literally just need to hang them in the closet. And I haven't really needed access to my closet because I haven't gone anywhere interesting. I've just been wearing like athleisure clothing, so it's been fine. But I really just want to put everything away. And then also the big thing on today's agenda is painting my room. So my sister wants to change the color of the house, or most parts of the house, except for the kids' rooms. The kids have their own like colors in their rooms, but she wants to change the color of the house from this gray to, it's like a very light sage green. We went and got a 5-gallon bucket yesterday. It's beautiful. It's called Frosted Sage, I think. Very light, but it's gonna go well with everything because the main colors in her house are black, black and white. Like the kitchen will be black and white. They've painted the fireplace brick black. It looks really good. The bathrooms are gonna have black cabinets with like a white marble top or granite top. So there's gonna be a lot of like white and black, and the sage green will just be a really nice kind of background color for all of that. And I think it'll look really good in my room too. So I'm gonna paint my room. I do have probably a few holes in here that I need to patch. I patched one over there earlier this morning because it's quite bigger, so hopefully it dries soon. But I need to move everything away from the walls and clean the walls and just take everything off of the walls so that I can have a blank canvas to paint. I'm gonna need help with getting this TV down though because it's heavy. It's like a 65-inch TV, it's heavy. Anyway, that's the plan for today. I'm excited.
well, whatever this crud is, it's kicking my butt. I thought it was just like nasally, but I was moving all that furniture in my room and trying to like clear off the walls to get it ready for paint, and I just started feeling very tired, very winded. So, I came next door to my parents. My dogs are over here anyways because of the contractors going in and out of the house. And my mom checked my temperature. I don't have a fever. I don't feel like I have a fever. I just feel icky, you know, kind of achy and just under the weather. So I guess I'm just gonna lay here and not do anything. And hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. We'll see. So on that note, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog off here. Probably next vlog I'll be doing more home stuff, or I'll have more home updates because they have been getting a lot done. So yeah, hopefully the next time you see me I'll be feeling a lot better. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me during this vlog. Camping was a lot of fun, although getting sick from camping was not a lot of fun, or maybe it was just a coincidence, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next Monday.